In the words of the great Carl Jung, who looks outside, dreams, who looks inside, awakes. This profound statement invites us to embark on a journey within ourselves, a journey of introspection and self-awareness. It's not about gazing at the stars or dreaming about what might be. It's about awakening to what already is within us. Jung's philosophy at its core encourages us to look inward, to probe our subconscious, and to understand the intricate workings of our own minds. But why, you might ask? Why should we delve into the depths of our minds when the world outside is so full of wonder and mystery? The answer is simple, yet profound. By understanding ourselves, by acknowledging our fears, desires, and dreams, we can unlock our full potential. Jung believed that our subconscious mind holds the key to our true selves. It's a treasure chest full of dreams, fears, and potential that is often overlooked in our quest for external achievements. But, as Jung so eloquently put it, the privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. To do that, we must first understand who we are at our core, beneath the layers of social conditioning and expectation. So, how do we embark on this journey within? It starts with introspection. We must look inside ourselves, question our beliefs, motivations, and desires. We must confront our fears and insecurities, embrace our dreams and aspirations. It's not an easy journey. It requires courage, honesty, and a willingness to face what we might find, but the rewards are immense, for it's only by knowing ourselves that we can truly grow and evolve. This introspective journey is a cornerstone of Jung's philosophy. It's the foundation upon which we can build a life of authenticity, fulfillment, and growth. It's the first step towards becoming who we're afraid to be, towards awakening our true potential. So, the first step towards self-improvement, according to Jung, is to look within, to awaken. Jung once stated, "Everyone carries a shadow, and the less it is embodied in the individual's conscious life, the blacker and denser it is." This thought-provoking quote sets the stage for our exploration of what Carl Jung termed the shadow self. The shadow self is a fascinating concept, one that delves into the darker, uncharted territories of our minds. It's the unconscious part of our personality, the side that our conscious ego often fails to recognize or identify with. It's that hidden part of us that holds our deepest fears, untamed impulses, repressed thoughts, and feelings of inadequacy. But why, you may wonder, should we concern ourselves with this shadowy figure lurking in the corners of our psyche? Why not just leave it be, hidden and unacknowledged? Well, the answer is simple yet profound. It's because true personal growth comes from acknowledging and understanding every part of ourselves, including our shadow self. It's about embracing the totality of our being, and not just the parts we find pleasing or acceptable. Imagine for a moment walking into a room filled with mirrors. Each mirror reflects a different aspect of you. Your strengths, your achievements, your virtues. But there's one mirror that's shrouded, hidden away. This mirror reflects your shadow self. To avoid it is to deny a part of who you are. But to pull away the shroud to look into that mirror is to take a step towards self-awareness and personal growth. It's important to remember, though, that acknowledging our shadow self doesn't mean we have to act on every dark impulse or succumb to every fear. Instead, it's about understanding these aspects of ourselves, learning from them, and using that knowledge to grow and evolve. So, as we venture on this journey of self-discovery, let's not shy away from our shadows. Let's embrace them, learn from them, and allow them to guide us towards a better understanding of ourselves. The path to self-improvement is not just about emphasizing our strengths, but also acknowledging our weaknesses or shadows. Jung believed the archetype is a tendency to form such representations of a motif, representations that can vary a great deal in detail without losing their basic pattern. In the depths of our minds, we carry within us ancient symbols and images. These are not mere figments of our individual imaginations, but rather they are archetypes that emerge from what Carl Jung referred to as the collective unconscious. Think of these archetypes as the DNA of the human psyche. They are shared among all of us, forming a universal language that transcends culture, time, and space. Jung identified numerous archetypes, but let's focus on a few key ones. The hero, who embarks on a journey, faces challenges and emerges transformed. The wise old man, a guide or mentor who imparts wisdom. The great mother, a symbol of nurturing and fertility. The trickster who challenges the status quo and disrupts the ordinary. These are but a few examples, yet they resonate deeply within us, shaping our dreams, our myths, and even our behaviors. Archetypes, according to Jung, are not passive elements. They interact, they influence, and they help us navigate the labyrinth of our psyche. They serve as a compass, guiding us towards self-understanding, aiding us in making sense of our emotions, our drives, and our desires. However, it's important to remember that while archetypes are universal, our personal interpretations of these symbols can be as unique as our fingerprints. The hero in your mind might be a warrior, while in someone else's it could be a diplomat. The wise old man for one might be a sage, for another a scientist. Such variations reflect our individual experiences and values, adding the richness of personal context to the universality of the archetype. So, why should we care about these age-old motifs? Because they provide a framework for understanding our inner world. They shed light on the commonalities of the human experience, allowing us to feel connected, not just to those around us, but also to our ancestors, and perhaps to our future selves. Recognizing these patterns in our behavior and thought processes can help us better understand ourselves and the world around us. Jung once professed, "The collective unconscious consists of the sum of the instincts and their correlates, the archetypes." Let's delve into this thought-provoking concept. The collective unconscious, as Jung proposed, is the part of the unconscious mind that is derived from ancestral memory and experience. This isn't just a personal reservoir of our individual experiences, but a shared pool of humanity's collective wisdom, knowledge, and instincts passed down from generation to generation. Jung believed that this collective unconscious houses archetypes, which are universally recognized symbols or motifs. These archetypes, which are inherently understood by all of us, echo through our shared past and continue to shape our present. The hero, the mother, the trickster, the wise old man, these are all archetypal figures that are universally recognized and understood, regardless of culture or time period. This concept is key to understanding our shared humanity and our individual place within it. The collective unconscious underscores our interconnectedness, reminding us that we are not isolated beings, but rather part of a grand tapestry of human existence. It's like a vast library of human experience, where each of us can borrow and learn from the wisdom of those who came before us. But how does this concept apply to our daily lives? Well, the collective unconscious can surface in our dreams, our creative endeavors, our religious beliefs, and our deepest fears and desires. When we experience a strong emotional reaction to a piece of art or literature, it could be because it's tapping into these shared archetypes, resonating with our collective unconscious. Understanding and acknowledging the collective unconscious can help us make sense of our own emotions and behaviors as well as those of others. It can help us feel less alone in our struggles, as we realize that others, both past and present, share these universal experiences and emotions. By tapping into the collective unconscious, we can gain insight into not just our own psyche, but the shared psychic heritage of all mankind. As Jung observed, we cannot change anything unless we accept it. This resonating phrase is a cornerstone of Carl Jung's philosophy, an insight that encourages us to embrace our true selves, even the parts we're afraid of or uncomfortable with. Imagine a garden. In this garden, there are flowers of every kind, some radiant with vibrant hues, others cloaked in modest colors, all contributing to the garden's beauty. Now, consider that this garden is a metaphor for our personality. The radiant flowers represent the parts of ourselves we proudly display, the characteristics we are comfortable with, and the ones we are glad to share with the world. On the other hand, the modest flowers, often hidden in the shadows, represent the parts of us we're afraid of, the characteristics we shy away from, the ones we prefer to keep hidden. These are our fears, our insecurities, our flaws, and our contradictions. Jung's philosophy urges us not to ignore these modest flowers, these shadowy parts of ourselves, but to water them, to nurture them, and to bring them into the light. For it is through acceptance and understanding of these parts that we can grow, that we can evolve, and that we can become the people we are meant to be. This means acknowledging our weaknesses and our strengths, our virtues and our vices, our joys and our sorrows. This means accepting our past, our present, and our potential future. It is not about glorifying our flaws or wallowing in self-pity. It's about understanding that we are beautifully complex beings, capable of change and growth. In doing so, we learn to love ourselves more deeply. We begin to see that our so-called imperfections are not roadblocks, but stepping stones on our path to becoming who we truly are. We transform our fears into courage, our hesitations into action, and our doubts into confidence. In the journey to become who you're afraid to be, acceptance is the first step. Acceptance of all that you are, all that you have been, and all that you can be. If you find this video insightful, don't forget to like, comment, and share it with others who might benefit from these valuable insights. Let's embark on this transformative journey together.